Alice igual. Eu não atendi essa porra.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Ah, beleza.
Maybe he was a victim. The cult, using his words. Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her heart for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
Viu? Escutou aí?
Alice's photo equipment. Set to go off when the door opens.
Get out! Leave me alone!
Alice! 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 This is the door to my study, where I wrote my books. This symbol wasn't here before. Alice's memory card.
When I was younger, photography was everything to me. I moved to New York thinking I'd make it as an artist. And then I met Alan. We had a good thing. We were both dedicated by our creative ambitions. The only difference was that Alan's work made money. He brought me work when he could. I took his promo shots, created covers for his books. I'm sure he forced his publisher into it. I was taking photos, just not my photos. And that gnawed at me. Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life, right? We loved each other. Then Alan hit a block. I brought out a meaner side of him. One I didn't like. I set up a trip to see a doctor in Washington. I didn't tell him until we got there. We argued. Things went wrong. And he was just gone. Drowned, allegedly. Easy for people to think it was my fault. I lie to him too sometimes. About 6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking. Voices. Alan was back. Haunting me. Then it got violent. It was Alan. And yet, it was a monster. He always did have anger in him. I set up cameras around the apartment with motion sensors and flashes. Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art. My nightmares caught on film. And this is the focus of my new exhibition. To show people the world is so much darker than they ever knew. I'm calling this exhibit The Dark Place.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why? I sat in the writer's room and wrote a story. Initiation. To project myself through the dark place, to look for a way out. The story had brought me here, brought me nowhere. Looked me back.
Yes.
I was writing the story. And in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room. But there was no one here writing it.
O resto que ele viu. Só um cara louco. Vê. Ele morto. É. Olha. Jogasse ainda. Terminou o episódio. O episódio.
Okay, let's recap what you've told us so far, Alan. For the past 13 years, you've been trapped in a nightmare dimension called the Dark Place. It's like New York, but it's not New York. And can be reached from the bottom of Cauldron Lake, but it's not really under the lake. And after all this time, you've managed to get out.
Yeah.
But so has your evil doppelganger. Mr. Scratch? Or is it the Dark Presence?
Both. It's interchangeable. He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this other form.
And Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be in your image, as he looks just like you.
And turn the world into a fucking nightmare.
During Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days. You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel, the pages we've been finding. But your double edited it into a horror story that's now changing reality, taking over people, making them crazy, bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes. Fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything, like darkness when night falls. But last time...
This will be back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen all at once. The story came true bit by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound to the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker. Magical doesn't quite cover it. Scratch wants it to bring about his ending. That can't happen. If I can get the clicker, I can send him back to the Dark Place, make all this shit go away. Look, I know it's batshit crazy. My memory is full of holes, and I'm not sure how much I can trust. It's like a half-forgotten dream.
Mr. Wake, Alan, we've seen our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours. What I want to know is, why am I? Why are we written into this story?
I think I saw you. Or a vision of you in the Dark Place. I think you helped me reach out and escape somehow. With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you. To hurt you. We are all in danger.
It's insane. And there's so much of it. Have you ever heard of the cult of the tree?
Creepy bunch, in the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters possessed by darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written by a certain author. Ring any bells?
Cult. Yes. They have the clicker.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's followers? How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch. I don't remember. It's all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on this information, you need to be honest with me.
Yeah, of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something? Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
The writer is the reader. The next chapter. The next chapter. the next chapter. Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my face. The dark place in your place. Scratching out my body of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington. He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected. Maybe Scratch got out because Wake did. Or vice versa. Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult. The pages we've been finding are from a horror story called Return, written by Alan Wake. And the contents of this book are coming true. Why couldn't it have been a romance? That's it. Okay. Nope. The dark place. A dimension that's home to monsters. Huh. Wild stuff. Yes. Nightingale goes missing for 13 years, shows up murdered, and then turns into a monster. After I stop Nightingale, a writer who's also been missing for 13 years turns up. What's the connection? What kind of case is this?
Ignorar.
Saga had lost count of how many shots she'd fired, but she was sure it must have been more than she had in her magazines. And yet, she'd not run out of ammo. As if the magazine had grown to fit more bullets. She fired again.
Okay. Mr. Wake, I know you have more pages of the manuscript on you.
You don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one trying to solve this. This is our job.
Okay. Here. Now, this is all I have. Be careful with them. Inside the trailer, at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the Cult of the Tree. A cultist stared at her. She drew a weapon.
You are a handsome deer. The Cult of the Tree has the clicker Wake told me about. They're a part of all this. It's all on the page. The clicker, the cult. Okay, I'll head to Watery and find this trailer. Casey, you stay here and keep an eye on Mr. Wake.
Got it.
No, you need me there.
No dice, pal. This is an FBI investigation, and I don't see a badge on that flannel.
Eight remaining. Hi, welcome.
Okay, past favorite Deer Fest lists. Go.
The yard with monstrosities.
Stuffed moose and squirrels. No, thank you. Those baby dead marble eyes still give me nightmares.
Hello, and welcome to Coffee World, hosting Washington's best coffee-themed amusement park. All of our attractions are family-friendly and available to children of all ages. Just like our coffee. So, take a seat for a low deer diner or get a coffee and let the adventure begin!
That's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Where two serial killers...
E aí, Wellington, boa noite. Alex chegou. Cadê tu, pô? Para brincar o DVD. Aí hoje.
I can't get through this.
Beleza.
You wrote these pages in the dark place. So why are we finding them here?
I think I wrote them up. I remember writing an endless amount of pages. When this happened before, the pages were being sent from the dark place to help me. Maybe the same thing is happening here.
That's all for now, Mr. Wade. Thank you for your cooperation.
I'm the only one who understands the forces behind this. I can help you.
No, that's how this works. You're a civilian, and we don't do ride-alongs. And if Scratch is after you, then so is the cult. We don't know who we can trust.
Damn it, you are making a mistake.
I'll be sure to add that to the list.
Talvez.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. The dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. important. I had to find it.
Nada.
I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the different. She was out, but still in danger.
Olha. Pegou. Faz suco, né? Faz suco. Faz suco. Não. Já vou sair já.
Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours. Together with our house band, fine old gods of our dark, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness. I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll...
Eu não sei, bicho. Tô por fora, viu? Silent Hill eu tô por fora mesmo. Me acharem o Pirandé. Ah, sim, no DVD, né? Ah, sim. Tá quanto?
What the hell? From what I gather, you're all nice and sheltered with mom's pretty stories, and you're on your way up to your
Tá bom, tá ruim não. Ó. Eu falei de música que é o terror das férias. E aí hoje, Beto, vai jogar o DVD? Ó, rock and roll aí, ó. É massa. Vou jogar hoje ao toque, pô. Vou comer aqui. O lanche chegou e daqui a pouco eu entro. Passa um leite aí, ó. Pronto, fechou. Pronto, beleza. Acho que a galera não vai entrar hoje toda não. Vai ter, pô, tem vaga. Ei, velho, esse jogo Alan Wake é muito bom, viu? Pode jogar depois. Muito bom. Agora pode se preparar pra cagar nas calças. Tem hora que é foda. Poxa, é massa, pô. O negócio é o cara jogar, velho. O cara tá. O cara ligar pelo que o povo diz, o cara não vai jogar nada, tá ligado? Pode botar isso na tua cabeça. Se o cara for ligar pelo que o povo diz, o cara não joga nada, não faz nada. O negócio é a experiência do cara, tá ligado? Esse negócio de nota também. É, pô. Esse negócio de nota também. Ah, que o jogo teve nota baixa. Aí o cara joga o jogo e gosta do jogo. Depende do gosto do cara, pô. Pode jogar, velho. Você não vai se arrepender não. É porque o 1. Um é antigão, né, velho? Aí tu sabe, né? Assim, é bem mais inferior do que esse, né? Mas aí o cara tem que jogar. Joga o remake. Remaster, quer dizer. Aí o cara joga pro cara ficar por dentro da história, tá ligado? Então o cara não entende nada. Oxe, Days Gone é jogão, velho. Tu é doido, é? Days Gone é jogão, velho. Jogão, jogão. Ó, rock and roll ativo, hein? É, pô. Oxi. É top. Jogar um, tu vai ver. Começar a jogar esse. Fazer o que aqui nessa porra? Pedindo pra... Deixa eu ver quanto é essa cara. Você tá apontando aqui? É, pô. É. É a coisa. Falta alguma coisa aqui. Ah, tem. Epa. Ah. Era, o It. É massa, hein? É? Não. Claro que esse cachorro tá latindo ali. É. É. No 1 ele vai atrás da esposa. Ai, cara. Oi. Eita, bicho ligeiro de caralho. Atrás. Eu não vou ter essa porra nada. Não é, velho? Ligeiro não, hein? Ai, doido. Dia demais, pô. Olha quem roda aqui. Ai, doido. Doido. Bora. Puta que pariu. Tá feio. Corre daí! Aê! Aê! Eita, caralho! Eita, caralho! Ai! Ai! Puta, velho! Dura! Quase que eu porra longe! Vai. No DBD era pra ter essas esquivas, né? Não, aí? Dos bichos. É, pra eles botar, ia ficar retado se tivesse. Ah, pô, não vai salvar, né?
I didn't see that coming.
Ai, doido.
A vision.
Ah, pois é.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is it real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript in it.
Doido, doideiro, cara.
Vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echoes seem to speak out again until I figure it out to bring this all to an end.
A gente vai salvar aqui, viu? É doido. É. Tá merecendo. Tá dançando esse cara, velho. Olha. É que ele tá sem entender nada. Ele ainda não sabe se tá morto, tá preso em outra dimensão, se é real. É tipo. Não tem aquele brincalhão sobrenatural? Isso tudo tá acontecendo com ele aí.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger.
Ah, tô escutando aqui. Ah, o faxineiro. Tentando salvar aqui, né? Porque se eu não salvar, eu vou perder tudo aquilo que eu joguei. Até agora.
Catchy, man.
É, falando. Isso aí. Fim de parte. Acho que isso. É.
Some say that
Aí. Salvar. Jogo salvo. E aí, Gerran? Gerran Ventura Caveira, tá sem nome. Caveira. Já vou sair aqui já, que eu vou comer. Valeu, meus inscritos, meus apoiadores, valeu, galera. Galera, tá 1.500 pessoas me assistindo. 1 milhão.